11:30 podcast. It's Odie Breeze, baby. Dre on wheels. You know it. Now where you was when a nigga was messed up?
Where you was
I was
at,
on
man?
my ass. I was stuck in a tree. Ain't
Out
nobody
there,
help me
fucked
out.
up.
Ain't nobody help me down. I was faded. I was drinking. I was
nobody
popping
tell
the
me
molly.
shit.
I wasn't thinking. But I'm grown now. So it's back to the basics. I'm living my life. And this love is amazing.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your man Dre, aka Dre on Wheels. Welcome back, you guys, to a new episode of the 11:30 podcast. What's going on with everybody? How everybody doing out there? Appreciate you guys joining me here on the 11:30 podcast for a new episode. You dig? So, good morning, good night, good afternoon to all my listeners and all my viewers that's joining me here each and every week. If you're new, go ahead, hit that subscribe button down below, like this video, leave a comment, hit that notification bell so you don't miss an episode. And also, you guys, don't forget to follow the 11:30 podcast on all social media platforms. But you guys, man, I'm back, man, for a new episode here. You know, I'm back with some new content. But this week's, you guys, is a returning guest, my man Chris, all the way from El Paso, Texas. You guys, he's the host of the Conversing with Chris and Misa podcast. You may have seen him on the 11:30 podcast previously. If you haven't, you knew. It's going to be a fun episode. Before we get to that, I want to shout out my guest from last week, Apryl, sis. I appreciate you joining me here on the podcast. Dope episode. You guys, man, go follow Apryl at Wink by Apryl. But man, like I was saying, Chris, the returning guest, he been here twice, man. He's back again from El Paso, Texas. He's the host of the Conversing with Chris and Misa podcast, dropping every week, you guys, man, on Sunday on YouTube. You gotta check him out. Dope episodes. But Chris, what's going on with you, buddy?
What's up, bro? Thank you for bringing me back on for round number 2. I'm excited for this, dude. So glad to see you still doing your thing, dude. And I think we did our first episode was like 2 months ago, I believe, more or less.
Yeah.
And, yeah, and then I even had you on my podcast and shit too, so that shit was cool. Go check that shit out, guys. Yeah, you can find us on YouTube, Conversing with Chris and Misa, the podcast. I'm just glad to be back, bro. So let's get into this. I'm gonna crack this beer.
Yeah, man, that's your toast to start off your podcast, man. I appreciate you bringing it here, man. But how's it going? How's school been going, and how's life been going? We last chatted up here on the podcast about 3 months ago. It was July. Kanye was running for president. You know, with some whole bull crap, you know, that's going on in the world. That still is though. But how's school and how's everything? I see you got a new setup and everything. So yeah, how's everything?
All right, dude. So since the last time I fucking talked to you on the podcast, because we text like on Messenger, but the last time we actually sat down and fucking did something like this, I was still living at my mom's crib with my girl. And we finally upgraded our setup, so we got our own spot now. We have our own podcast studio. I was showing it to you a little bit before this. So other than that, dude, that shit has been like the biggest improvement for my podcast. Like it's really helped it out a lot. And like I'm so stoked and excited about it. Like it just makes me want to keep pushing. But other than that, dude, school's good. Still working. Just fucking excited to be here today and excited to do another episode with you, bro.
Okay, appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. Well, last time also we talked, it was the beginning of the NBA season, it was coming back. So, I had to rep my Lakers, shirt on, Lakers, they won the NBA championship. You already know, man. Appreciate it. That's what's up all the way. Yeah. But, man, we're going to start it off, man, with some, weird news, but crazy news, though. Of course, like I said, LA Lakers won the NBA championships. Have you heard story that in LA where the Lakers celebration was going on and the guy screamed out F Kobe?
Yeah, I saw this video. I think it was on Instagram where I saw it. And this guy, I don't know what this guy was thinking, bro. Why, of all places, bro, of all fucking places at all times, the guy just says "fuck Kobe" all out, and he just gets annihilated, bro. Like they just jumped the shit out of him, dude.
Yeah, like I haven't seen the whole video and probably till now, but man, that was crazy of all times. And even this year though, like, and then the Lakers being the team that won the championship, you got the nerve, dog, to come down there. Nah,
I gotta say something. Guys. and this is very important for the audience to understand this. Life is about decisions. Make the right decisions. Don't make a bad decision like that with a mob of Laker fans around you in downtown Los Angeles. Like, what the fuck do you think's gonna happen, bro? Come on.
Yeah, man, that's crazy. And I think it was some protests, still going on downtown in LA, or because of the whole protests and the cops and stuff like that. So, that's crazy though. That's crazy. I'm not saying the guy don't deserve to get his ass whooped, but that's the wrong person. You should have screamed out F Kobe, man, for real. But
I'm sure there was even a cop getting in there, like, motherfucker, let me get one. And like,
wow. That's crazy. That's crazy. And speaking of cops, man, getting into, altercations, man, and the protests and stuff like that. We were talking off air over the weekend and stuff. The movie just came out, but have you heard of the trial of the Chicago 7?
Dude, honestly, I had not heard about it. And I'm actually pulling up that article you sent me on my phone right now. I had not heard about it until you fucking, you exposed me to it. But no, dude, I still don't really know much about it. So if you want to fucking kind of guide what this is, and then I'll kind of just throw in my input.
Okay, I mean, well, I was just cooling, of course, trying to find something on Netflix to watch. If everybody got something good on Netflix to watch, drop it in the comments. I'm always down. I like something. But the trial of the Chicago 7 was kind of interesting. It took me a little minute to get into it though. But it was 8 dudes, but they took it down to 7. And they were protesting in Chicago back in, the 60s and the 63 or something. It was something around there. And they were protesting in Chicago at the Democratic National Convention. And, these protesters went down there because, man, these 2 presidents or president-elects that was about to get, elected to president, they were pro-war. They were so against that. And then, at the times, about almost 5,000 people were getting, drafted to go to Vietnam. And, all of them got killed, within 5 months, so, people were protesting back in the days. And of course, the Martin Luther King thing happened and the Kennedy, everything. So, the police basically agitated the situation where, it was basically a group who was just basically protesting. We going down to the Democratic, National Convention to protest because we don't want these guys, as president. So, the police out there, as you see them, it's kind of like history repeating itself, all over again. You seeing the cops, all geared up, got their batons and, kind of like trapping the protesters in a circle. So it's, more or less, they kind of invade, push up against the police. So the police just start going off on them, just beating everybody with batons and everybody. And then the Chicago 7, basically, they picked 7 guys. In my opinion, that's what it, seemed like. And that's what they said in the movie also. They picked basically 7 guys. And all of 7 of them were white. Some of them were activists of certain groups, just trying to make a difference and stuff. So, of course, you get 7 guys. They supposed to be the leader or running this protest going on. And in that time, 7 white guys, no black man, we got to find one, at least one. So his name was Bobby Seale. He was like the head man of the Black Panthers back in the day. So, he was also there at this protest also. And, so he got, caught up in the mix. They brought him in. And throughout the whole trial that lasted for months, he was unrepresented. He was just by himself. He didn't have nothing to do with none of this, and they beat the man, told him to be quiet. The judge was just really racism to him. And, and so it's a crazy, crazy movie. But the main thing that I thought, was wild that, the police basically tried to make it seem like, these protesters, pushed up on us and, we retaliated. No, they just went out and just said, we just about to whoop some ass today. And it's crazy, it's what you seeing in the videos with the cop cars, rolling over people and, all these, crazy ass protesters going on. It's just history repeating itself, man. And of course, the 7 guys, they got off and everything like that. The judge was just charging them with contempt after contempt after contempt. Like, man, it's crazy though. But I think everybody, with everything going on, should learn something, before they speak, and should just go check it out because it's crazy though. It's real crazy, especially how the black guy didn't have nothing to do with it. They said he was guilty, or they was charging him for a murder in Connecticut where he had nothing to do with or anything. So it was crazy, and the judge was so racist and everything. Like, especially towards the black guy. Like, how do you learn this? Where are you from? Where are you getting your information from? It was crazy though. But the Chicago 7, I think you should check that out, man, because it's crazy. The system is really crazy.
I'm actually I'm reading right here on what I did is I pulled it up on Wikipedia real fast. So they charged some of these guys with like the intent to cross state lines and cite riots and stuff, right? And we saw that happen in where was it, in Michigan or Wisconsin, when that guy he joined that little militia and they ended up killing like 2 people.
Yeah, in Wisconsin. Yeah,
and that's what happened. One of the guys, I think, was from Chicago, from Illinois, and he crossed over there, and so that's what they're fucking charging him with. So it's crazy to see the similarities like in today's time, and looking back now, like at this now, and you're like, oh shit, this is literally like repeating itself. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And I think a lot of these guys, what they were like protesting is like, they were like, dude, we don't want to go to fucking war, bro. Like, what the fuck is this? Like, why are we in Vietnam right now? What the fuck is going on? Like, we have our own problems here, and you're trying to send us to go fight in fucking Vietnam, bro, in a war that was totally pointless. But we'll get to that on another episode. But it's cool to see like the similarities to now, and how this shit has all transcended time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man, it's really crazy, man, for real though. But I just thought I'd share that though. Any Netflix recommendation you got? Because I'm into it all.
Bro, I got a guilty pleasure on Netflix, dude.
Okay.
And it's called One Tree Hill. I don't know if you've ever watched that.
One Tree Hill. I heard of that, man. I heard of that. I'm more of a horror thriller type of guy.
Yeah. No, this is like your it's like a generic CW show. Okay. I don't know if you have CW over there. Kind of like Seventh Heaven almost, like, in a way. But dude, I love that show because like the situations they put like themselves in are like so detailed, and like it really portrays like a good way of like going to high school and like growing up in like Americana, you know what I mean? And I also like the music that they have. They have some badass music on that show. But Netflix recommendations, One Tree Hill, dude. Go watch it.
Okay. One Tree Hill. Okay, I'm gonna write that down.
The most random shit ever. I watched that show with my girl, dude.
Okay, man. Speaking of your girl, and speaking of my fiance, well, I haven't done this in a week, you guys. Question of the week. My fiance brought this up to me. It was strange. I scratched my head a little bit, so I thought I'd ask it on the podcast, Question of the week. I'm gonna put it on my Twitter, on my Instagram. You guys can follow me at Dre on Wheels on Twitter and at the 1130 Podcast on Instagram. Question of the week once again. Is hot dogs considered sandwiches?
That's a yes. That's a hard yes on this one. I've had this debate many times. It's a fucking sandwich. Yes and yes.
Okay. Can you tell me about that? Because I'm kind of like lost a little bit, but I understand, if you're not using a hot dog bun and maybe you just got regular bread, I guess maybe it's, it's a sandwich.
I mean, the idea of a hot dog bun, right? It's the same concept of a sandwich. It's just like, hey, let's not split this bitch all the way because we don't want this shit to fall out. Because we're putting like ketchup in here. We're putting relish, mustard. Like, it's going to get dirty if we don't seal this bottom side. You feel me? And like, I feel like they're so smart about this. They thought about it. They're like, this ain't your ordinary sandwich. This isn't. This is a specialty, bro. I'm telling you. Okay. It's a sandwich. Any way you cut it, any way you put it together, it meets the criteria. You got meat, bread, and some condiments. Boom.
Okay. Well, that's interesting, though. I never looked at it like that. I haven't, though. I was like, is hot dog? No. But I want to hear what you guys thought. So, but and
I
Chris
mean,
says it's a sandwiches though. It's a
yeah, I
sandwich.
mean, I can see why people say it's not a sandwich. I get it. But like those people are wrong, man. They're just wrong. They're lying to you. You don't need those type of people in your life, dude. That's negative energy right there. Sandwich, just accept it. That's it, bro. It's that easy.
Okay, man. On from a debate onto some debate, you guys. With everything going on right now, in a couple of weeks, we're going to have a new president, and they're doing the whole debates. On the 11:30 podcast this week, I thought, since I got the returning guest, my man Chris here, we have a debate going on right now, and I got like 7 topics we're going to debate on, and you go first, and I follow right after you.
All right, let's do it.
Okay, all right. The first debate topic is morals or money. Which one is necessary to survive?
Fuck. You want the real answer here? Money, bro.
Money.
People don't give a fuck about morals if you think about it. People are assholes. And people will change up and they'll fucking give up all their values for some money, bro. I feel like money's it just drives the whole world. I'm going with money on this one.
Okay. I would say morals because, to survive, I think you need morals. Yeah, you got money, but you can't take that money when you die. I mean, surviving. I mean,
yeah, that's true.
So like
morals are important, dude. But I feel like this is a moralless world now. Like people don't give a fuck, dude. Like in today's climate, it's money over morals. But I would say in like your utopia, like a peaceful place where nothing bad happens, then morals are everything. You know what I mean? Because as long as you're a good, kind person with good character, that's going to carry you through life. But unfortunately, in 2020, that shit's not going to get you like anywhere because money rules the fucking world.
Exactly. Okay. All right. Do fairy tales affect children's reality perception?
I would say yes. I would say that it's like their first glimpse into like what they are going to perceive reality as. Because if you think about it, your thoughts on reality are always changing, like constantly. Okay. But they've started from when you were little and you were watching some fucking movie or something and you're like, oh, like that's the way life's supposed to work. And then later on you realize like, nah, bro, that shit was
yeah, good point. Good point. But then you got, the fairy tales where, okay, you're the kid and you're like, well, my parents been telling me this for like all this time and it was a lie.
It was a lie. Santa Claus.
So, there you go. It's like Santa Claus.
Santa Claus.
But, what if you got certain people who might grow up and be like, damn, they told me a lie all my life. What else they lying about? So it's like.
Yeah, fuck them. I can't trust them.
Exactly. So it's like, do fairy tales really affect them? You got certain children who be like, okay, they just children. Tell them anything, they going to believe it. When they get older, they're going to figure it out. So,
I think at some point you need to break down those fairy tales. Like if you're using them as a parent, like Santa Claus is only cool till probably like 10 or 11. And then you have to break the ice and be like, look, bro, I'm Santa Claus in case you haven't fucking gotten it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm also the Tooth Fairy and the Easter Bunny. I'm all it's just me, bro.
Yeah. Okay. Public speaking boosts the confidence of students.
I would say yes, because I feel like I personally I feel like that has helped me develop myself and like be able to like speak is doing like presentations in class or getting up in front of the class and doing a project. You know what I mean? I feel like that helped me break out of my shell. Like that was never an issue to me, but I can see how some kids are like, nah, fuck that. I ain't going up there. Fuck all that shit.
Man, just like we were talking on the last episode, man, very shy dude in school, man, very shy dude. I went to the Art Institute of Washington and I went to CCDC here in DC first. And I had a class where I had to do public speaking, get up there, write an essay, but man, nervous out my ass, man. Just like, whew, let me get it right. But it was just, I sat there, had everybody go first. The only kicker was the guy who went before me fucked up. So it was like, okay, this gotta be my moment where I go and just kill it. And I did, with no sheet, no paper, no notes, no nothing. And I did it again. Yes. And I did it again, at the Art Institute of Washington. And it was like, because public speaking wasn't my thing, and this right here is public speaking. When people tune in to watch, they're gonna see. But man, shy is I don't know what, man. But yeah, I think it brings out, that it brings out the confidence, because if you struggle with that, man, it's gonna be hard trying to really get in front of people because people gonna crack, Yeah.
I had a very similar experience to yours, kind of like dealing with school. I took this class at UTEP. Shout out UTEP. That's the school down here. Go Miners picks up. Anyways, I took a class there, and the teacher gave us the ultimatum, like, hey, you can either do one essay every single week for 7 weeks, or you can get in the front of the class and present like your essay essentially, like instead. And I was like, dude, I'm not writing shit. I'm just gonna get up there and fucking yap. It was a World War II class, dude. So that shit broke me out of my shell. And then I was like, dude, it's nothing to get on the mic. Like, it's easy. Like, I'm super confident about it. Like, I've never really been a shy person. Like, my whole life, I was always like singing songs. Like, I always wanted the attention on me in a weird way.
That's what's up. Okay. Daydreaming versus night dreaming. Which is better?
Oh, shit. I guess, I don't know, dude. I would say night dreaming. I had a very bad nightmare like this, like, I guess coming into tonight or today, whatever, however, it was kind of scary. And sometimes dreams are cool, but that dream was like fucking like real as fuck. And I got scared, dude. So I'm going to say I'm a more of a daydreamer then, because, they tend to be more peaceful.
Yeah, they do. They don't really last that long. And I guess daydreams, you can remember them as soon as they over. You wake up and be like, damn, what the hell was I dreaming about?
I was on some shit last night. Look at my bed.
But I'm going to go with you. Daydreaming is pretty cool. Okay. We also debated about this when I was on your podcast. Very, very fun topic. You guys, what is the best pizza topping?
Okay, well, we're gonna exempt pepperoni because pepperoni is already that's a staple. So we're looking outside the box here, okay?
Okay.
And I like bacon. I'm a huge bacon guy. I love fucking bacon on pizza. That shit's the shit. Or ham. Either way, same animal, whatever.
Okay, cool. You said bacon and ham. Okay, since pepperoni is out the door, I think everybody.
Pepperoni's like already stapled in. It's a legend. It's Babe Ruth. You know what I mean? Like he's grandfather.
I'm gonna go with ham and sausage.
Okay, yeah, those are both solid, dude. I mean, the only thing I don't fuck with is like take your fucking pineapple and throw that shit in the trash. Don't bring that shit over here. You don't need pineapple on pizza. Anything else that's like meat based, I'm good with. And then veggie wise, I'm like, we can do jalapenos, but other than that, like get those out of here too. I'm a pretty like straight up meat pizza guy. That's like my thing.
Yeah, I'm with you. Okay, final debate question. Rock and roll music is better than hip hop.
Oh, bro, fuck, that's bro, you're pointing my heartstrings right here, bro. I love music. I love country music. I love rock music. I love punk music. I love rap. I love hip hop. Like, fuck. I'm gonna go because I feel like you're gonna say rap. I'm gonna go with rock.
Okay, that's a cool way to look at it, man. Hip hop, I grew up on hip hop, but like everybody know, I'm a big, wrestling fan. So that rock and roll, man, woo,
that should get you fired up, bro.
Yeah,
makes you want to the wall.
Get you in the mood, yes, man. So I don't know, man.
And then
on my playlist, I got both.
Yes. Why are we like? I know this is a debate, so I'm going to tell you that rock music is better, but at the same time, I'm like, there's room for both of them here. Exactly. Like I can listen to rock today, hip hop tomorrow, whatever. But like, okay, so for you growing up like in DC, right? Like the culture is fucking hip hop, R&B, rap. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like in El Paso, Texas, for everybody who doesn't know where the fuck or what the fuck El Paso, Texas is, we are part of Texas, but we're like excluded from Texas, if you know what I mean. Go look at a map. It's this is a rock town, dude. Like the Beatles, Rolling Stones, AC/DC, Metallica, like everybody loves all that shit. Like rap was like, only the people who smoke weed listen to rap. You know what I mean? So like growing up, it wasn't as prominent. But then like I grew up, like I was born 1991. Dr. Dre released The Chronic in 2000, bro. Shit changed my life, dude, for real.
That's for what's real. Up, man. That's what's up. I don't know. But here in DC, you know, the music, of course, you know, growing up, hip hop, R&B, but DC got its, you know, own little music genre called go-go music. So, man, that was taking over DC though. But
yeah,
man,
dude. And then here they play like a bunch of corridos, like Spanish music, like cumbias, like you have a whole nother vibe down here because of like the Hispanic community. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Well, speaking of music, you guys, we're gonna move on. Quavo is pitching his McDonald's own meal. Now, what's up with these music guys? You know, coming up pitching their own McDonald's. You had Travis Scott. You had some other guy there. You got Quavo. You know, like what's up with that? Like, can I eat McDonald's? If you listening, can I come pitch my McDonald's meal? You know, big fan of McDonald's. Really, like everybody who knows me, you know 2 McDoubles, a large fry, and he sat right there. So you know, I'm gonna call it the McDouble Dre meal. You know, we gonna make that happen, McDonald's. Though I mean, but Chris, if you know, I don't know if you're a fan of McDonald's, but what's your favorite restaurant? And if you know, what is your favorite restaurant, and what would your meal be called at that restaurant?
Fuck, that's a good question, bro. Well, let's start off here. I have a theory as to why these guys are getting these fucking deals with these franchises, right? I think what's happening, and this is just me nerding out as like a music fan and like understanding kind of how the way these people make their money, right? These guys aren't touring anymore, dude. Like nobody's touring. So I think what's happening is like their marketing like agents or whatever are like, what the fuck can we do to make us some fucking money right now? And then one thing that's always made money is fast food, right? People love burgers, spicy nuggets, spicy chicken sandwiches, whatever, dude. People love that shit. So let's go to McDonald's. Let's give them the exclusive Travis Scott theme. Like you can use our music, all that shit. And boom, we're going to rake it in, dude. And I think it's a brilliant idea. Now, if I had my own fucking meal, shit, it would have to be like some sort of spicy chicken nuggets or chicken wings. And it would probably have to be from like, I guess because we're going to go national brand here, I'm going to go with Chick-fil-A. But like they need to hit us with like some real spicy ass like chicken tenders or some shit, you know? And they'd be called Conversing with Chicken Tenders.
I like it. That's what's up. That's what's up. That's cool, man. I dig
I like yours too, though. Yours was good. The play on the double, like it was like an entendre almost. It was cool. I like that.
Yeah, you know, Travis, like you were saying, Travis Scott at the McDonald's window, you know, selling McDonald's. I'll be there too. Smooth. I come outside in my wheelchair, bring you the McDonald's meal, everything. You know, give you an autograph. You know, thanks for watching 1130 podcast. You know, that's cool, man. That's cool. But hey, you guys, man, I got my guy Chris here on the 1130 podcast. You guys, sit tight. We're gonna take a quick, short commercial break, and when we come back, we're gonna play a game of Would You Rather. You know, we got questions with April and the WTF moment. We're gonna chat some more, you guys, man. Stick tight, you guys. We'll be right back here on the 1130 podcast.
When it comes to growing your podcast, it's tough to know where to start. That's why Anchor gives podcasters the tools they need to make each episode better than the last. Now, Anchor Analytics includes new stats from Spotify to help you better understand who's listening and what they like about your show. With charts that let you see how far people are making it into each episode and where they're dropping off, you can plan your podcast around the content that performs best. Hover over to see how many people are tuning into specific segments and learn what hooks your audience by comparing the average listening time across multiple episodes. Using anonymized demographic data from Spotify, take a granular look at the age and gender of your listeners to start tailoring your content or targeting new audiences. Track analytics from multiple platforms and Spotify insights. Everything you need to grow your podcast all in one place with Anchor.
Yo, you guys, welcome back here to the 1130 podcast. Yo, I want to give a shout out to my big brother, Zodi Breeze. I appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. They love the music. Zodi Breeze going to be on here in a couple of weeks, you dig? But you guys, man, once again, welcome back here to the 1130 podcast. My guy, Chris, is in the building with me. We are here chatting it up, having some fun here on the 1130 podcast. Yo, Chris, man, Halloween is next month right now. And it's been some debate, over which candy sort of is the best or which one has to go. So, one, are you a big candy guy? Do you enjoy Halloween?
Fuck yeah, dude. I fuck with Halloween. Really fun time. And also as a kid, dude, that shit was just always so fun for me. So I have like a lot of positive memories regarding Halloween. And candy-wise, as soon as I get home with my bag full of candy as a kid, I was dumping it all out.
Hell
and I'm going straight for the Reese's cups, dude. All of them. I want them all. I want all the smoke.
Okay, because the question is, one has to go. Which is everybody's favorite Halloween candy. I'm not really a big candy guy, now, but as a kid, hell yeah, though. But one has to go. Reese's Cup, Snickers, Milky Way, or Twix.
Let's get rid of the fucking galaxy here. Milky Way, get that shit the fuck out of here.
yeah, I can say that shit is nasty. Milky Way is the nasty one. Reese's Cups, Snickers were my favorite. When I was crunching some Snickers, you're not you when you're hungry. Have a Snicker. I was eating the Snicker, though. The Reese's Cups, they cool and all, they come in all different. I mean, well, Snickers do too, though, but I was more of a Snickers guy.
I feel like Snickers is my number 2, bro. I love Snickers. Like, have you ever had like a Snicker like McFlurry or some shit from like McDonald's or like over here we have Sonic. I don't know if you know what Sonic is.
Oh yeah, I know what Sonic is. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you can go there get like a Snickers blast. Fire, bro. I'm telling you.
Okay. That's what's up. Got Halloween coming up next week, so that should be fun. But you guys
real fast, dude, I didn't mean to interrupt you, but you said earlier how when we were talking about like in Netflix recommendations that you like horror and thriller movies and shit and shows. So what's your favorite Halloween movie?
My favorite one.
I got mine.
Man, there's so many.
Got to pick one.
I think I'm just going to go with Michael Myers.
Yes!
I'm going to go with Michael Myers,
Dude, I love those fucking movies, bro.
Yeah, Halloween, man. That creepy, yep. That little music, and he just sitting there with the white mask on, and it's like,
that white mask will give me fucking like nightmares for the rest of my fucking life, but I love it. And fuck yeah, the music, that shit, like, the music is, like, the people that were making these movies back in the day, they were on their shit, bro. They're like, yo, put down these fucking scary piano chords, bro. Put this shit in when he's coming for like the girl. Like, oh, they're going to love it. And then, yep, here we are.
Yeah, man. Halloween, most definitely.
Halloween number 4 was the shit. Like when they're driving him out of the hospital at the beginning and he comes to life and he smashes the fucking EMT's head into the fucking ambulance and they fall into a river or whatever. Shit.
Yeah. Dope, right? Dope. But you guys, man, we're going to move on. We're going to play a game of Would You Rather. Of course, Chris, you down to play a game, right, man?
Yeah, dude, I love games. Let's play some games.
Okay, all right. We're going to play a game.
Don't play any games with my heart. As long as we're not playing games that involve my heart, we're fine. Okay. I don't like being played like that, but any other game I'm down for.
I'm with you. Okay, we're gonna kick it off here. All right. And this is Would You Rather. I haven't played Would You Rather like that frequently because, I was like, man, the questions are getting a little stale. I want to come up with some good questions. So, last week, I guess April, so we did that. But we got some good questions this week. So you ready? I'm ready. All right.
Ready.
Would you rather have the only beverage you can drink be water or the only food you can eat be salad?
Oh, dude, that's easy. I'm going with the fucking... If all I can drink is water, that's fine. I love water. Just make sure it's cold. And I can eat everything else because I'm not... Dude, look at me. I'm not surviving on fucking salad, bro. Sorry.
I'm with the water all day. I can have some water. Make sure it's cold too. Put it in the freezer.
Make sure that shit's cold.
You're right. Make sure it's cold too.
And honestly, water is super important to your body. I drink a lot of water. I try to drink a lot of water. And so, like, why would you, like, not want water? Like, water's good for you.
Mm-hmm. Well, people will be like, well, I might do a salad, though. That's,
No way, dude.
No. I have the water.
Okay, hold on. Let me ask you about this salad, though. Hold on. Let me ask you about this salad. What kind of salad are we talking here? Like, your basic bitch-ass salad? Like, where it's just, like, fucking lettuce, croutons, tomatoes, or, like, can I throw some buffalo chicken strips in there? Or, like, can I get crazy with it or what?
I mean, you can get crazy with it. I don't know, but just a salad, though. I'll take the water, though.
I still take the water. Yeah, I'm still taking the water. I was just thinking. I was like, what does the other side look like?
Okay. Would you rather be homeless or be in prison?
Oh, fuck that. Oh shit. Oh my God, that's a terrible fucking choice either way. But I guess being homeless would probably be better because at least you can still like go around as you please and like maybe you have a dog that you can chill with and like hop trains and shit. And maybe somewhere like somebody gives you a beer or some weed. But yeah, if you're in prison, you're fucked, dude. You're screwed.
Okay. All right. Would you rather cry from your mouth or talk out of your nose?
What the fuck? Shit. I guess I'm gonna cry out of my mouth. I mean, it's not that much different than talking, right? Like you're just fucking like spewing. But that would be very bad for coronavirus.
I guess. Okay. This is a crazy one right here, though.
God bless.
Would you rather be able to kill any 3 people, past or present, in the world, or would you rather be able to choose what age you would die?
I don't. You know what? I don't really want to kill anyone. I would rather just know when I'm gonna die. That way, I can like better prepare for it. Yeah. But I mean, I don't know. Like at the same time, I'm like, fuck. Do I really want to know when I'm gonna fucking die? Like, do I want?
Yeah, though. But I mean, it's kind of a trick question, though. I mean, of course, if you're that type of person, I don't want to kill no one, but I don't want to know what age I'm gonna die neither. But I'm going to say 99 or 100 years old. I've lived my life. I done been through a couple of things.
I survived COVID.
So
what I was thinking I was like, whoa, dude, I don't know if there's like legitimately 3 people that I would want to fucking kill. Exactly. I'm like, maybe one of them, maybe one person, but not like a full on 3. And I would just say that I still probably wouldn't want to know when I die, but I guess if you gave me like a time frame, like, hey, somewhere in your 70s, something's gonna happen, and that's it.
Yeah. Okay.
So you kind of know, but it's not like Final Fantasy shit where it's like, no, I'm dying today, bro. Like, what the
fuck? Okay. Would you rather experience life in slow motion or fast forward?
Fuck. I would say slow motion because it would just make all the good things feel a lot better. You know what I mean? Because if you're living in fast forward, dude, everything's just constant, like flying by, like, you know what I mean? When you slow shit down, I guess you would be able to live more in the moment. Like this podcast would have taken us like 4 hours, but it would have been like super cool. Like it's moving at like 25% speed, Yeah. But at the same time, it's better than like, if this podcast lasted 5 seconds in my mind, I wouldn't remember any of it.
Yeah, you're right about that. Okay. Would you ever bring back Michael Jackson or Tupac?
I'm going MJ, bro. Sorry, Tupac. But people think you're alive already.
So, you right about that one.
You might as well be alive, bro.
Tupac alive. I don't know what you're talking about. He alive.
Yeah, Tupac's alive on the internet. The internet says he's alive. I'm going with the internet. Yeah. Michael Jackson, we know, has passed on. But dude, you know what? Speaking about Halloween and Michael Jackson, dude, that Thriller fucking music video, bro. When I was little, I was like, dude, fuck that. That song's cool, but that video, bro, fuck that. That's just scary. Yeah, dude, they're all walking like this and shit.
Okay. Would you rather wear a sweatshirt or a jacket?
I'm a sweater guy, baby. I got a hoodie on right now. So,
Yeah.
I mean, jackets are cool depending on the occasion. Like if you're wearing some nice clothes, like a suit or some shit, if you're going to a wedding, put on the sports jacket, you know. But if you're looking for comfort and dude, I have a pocket right here. Like, you know how much shit I can fit in this pocket? Like
I like
a jacket can't do that, bro. You know what I mean? So I don't know. And I can do this. I can pull my hood on, which I might not be able to do, but it's kind of on. I don't know if you can see it, but I'm like a new person now. You know what I mean?
Okay. All right. Would you rather ride a roller coaster or a water slide?
Dude, how about a roller coaster that is a water slide? Have you ever been on anything like that?
I've been on the water slide, but I'm more of a roller coaster type of guy.
Okay, so let me tell you about this water park that's in Central Texas. It's called Schlitterbahn. Have you ever heard of it?
No.
Okay, it's like a fucking water park on steroids. And they have rides that are made of water but are like roller coasters because you're sitting in your little raft, but they're shooting you up like this, and then you come down like this all crazy. It's fucking wild. It's a mix of both. Which one do I prefer? I prefer the roller coasters, I guess, but they are really fucking scary, and I do get motion sickness. So, you know, but whatever, dude. They're cool.
Okay. That's what's up.
Yeah, Schlitterbahn Water Park in New Braunfels, Texas. Go Google that, and you'll see what the fuck I'm talking about.
Okay, you guys, man, we're going to move on here on the 11:30 podcast. It's time for questions by April, you guys. We're going to April sent in these questions, and I got some questions for you, and see if you're down to ask some questions.
Let's do it.
Okay, cool. All right, can you describe 2020 in 3 words?
What the fuck? Dude, I could keep going. I probably could get a few more of these if I think about it. Like, what the fuck would be good, and then maybe like, I don't know. Keep going, but I feel like that. What the fuck is good, or like, I don't know. Like, there's so many combinations of words to explain this fucking year. It's crazy.
Yeah, I'm with you. Do you think cereal is a soup? Why or why not?
Cereal and soup are one in the same. They're the same family because if you think about it, the idea is the same. Now, one of them may be hot or warm or lukewarm or room temperature, and then a cereal is more milk-based. So I think the way you define them is by, number one, what's the base? Is it a broth? Is it milk? That's going to dictate, you know, which category we're looking at here. Number 2, let's look at temperature. And number 3, let's look at ingredients. There's a way to do this, you know?
Good way, I'm glad you looked at it that way. It's a cool, interesting question, though. But
I've broken that one down on my podcast, too, before.
Okay, cool. How is it in your hometown during the quarantine?
Okay, so I don't know if you guys have seen that COVID is raging, right? Okay, El Paso's like the number 2 city in the nation with the biggest spike. The other day we had 800 cases in one day, bro.
Wow.
800, dude. But over here, like everything's open, dude. The bars are open. Like you can go to a restaurant. Like you do need to wear a mask, but there's no like lockdown anymore. It's kind of like, yo, if you want to go out, go ahead.
Yeah, that's crazy. You know, the cases are going up everywhere. So
yeah, and then Hispanic people, like our community is like very like we like to be together. Like it's hard to keep us away. Like I want to go see my mom or I want to go see my aunt or my cousins. Like it's hard, dude. Like we're like the Hispanic community, I feel like is very like intertwined with each other. So we all miss doing like these things. And what happens is like everybody's like having fucking parties now, like in their backyard. There's like 30 people there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're right. Before I move on to the next question, I just want to say, of course, like you said, coronavirus, people stuck in the houses and everything like that. And people are depressed and people are going through a lot of stuff. I had a guy who was going to be on my wrestling podcast last week. And, you know, he was unresponsive, you know, for a while. And I was like, okay, I'm going to give it some time. And, you know, he sent me his link to his podcast also. He's a co-founder of a wrestling podcast, a wrestling promotion. So, he does that and stuff, but he also have a podcast. And the podcast latest episode he shared was kind of like emotional in a way because he was like, the only time I get really in a mood to really do the podcast is when I'm drunk. So, everything that's on my mind kind of like comes off and I just do it when I'm drunk and stuff, and how he going through stuff and depressed, and everything like that. So I wasn't like, feeling no type of way that, my guy couldn't get it. I was just like, man, he's already going through a lot himself. So I just wanted to say, everybody out there, man, check on your friends, see if they're okay, ask them, are they okay, because it's some crazy times.
Yeah, dude. And this is something that we talked about too on my podcast is like, everybody's going through it, bro. Like, you're never alone. You know what I mean? Like, I never want anybody to feel like they're alone out there because like, you don't know like what everyone's going through. You know what I mean? So a lot of times people think, and I think it's the brain, dude. The brain is so powerful that it traps you in like this cycle where you think that it's all cynical and like there's no good out there and like you're stuck in this rut. You know what I mean? And your brain can do that to you. But I think it is important, like when you feel that way, like reach out, dude. Like reach out to somebody, anybody. Like even if it's like not your family member, like reach out to a friend, reach out to like a coworker, like somebody somewhere is going through something that you can relate to, and you're not the only one. And I think that's like something people need to realize because mental health, dude, is super, super important, bro.
Really is, man. It's hard,
Yeah.
But we're gonna move on with the podcast with some more questions. Okay, where do you wish to travel to and why?
Oh, dude, fuck. I want to go to like somewhere like in the Caribbean and out like somewhere like a nice island like Turks and Caicos, like somewhere like that. Because I just want to have like a relaxing time, like at a nice resort on the beach and just like really chill and relax. You know what I mean? But there's a lot of places I want to go, dude. I want to go just like check out Europe and go catch some soccer games over there. There's a lot of crazy shit out there that I want to go like experience. Unfortunately, right now we can't do any of that, but in a perfect world.
Yeah, I'm all with you, man. I want to travel the world. But what inspired you to become a podcaster?
So the honest answer is my little cousin Patrick. Shout out to him. He's got his own podcast too. And so what happened was, me and my little brother Nick had always said, bro, we should start a podcast. Like it was always on our mind, but just like with anything, guys, like unless you actually do it, like you're never going to go anywhere with it. So we had always said, oh, we'll start a podcast, and we never fucking did. Then one day my friend Patrick is posting his podcast links on my Facebook, and I go check it out, and their podcast was really like well done, well put together. And I was like, not surprised because like he's a good, smart kid. But I was like, dude, if fucking Patrick can do it, I have no fucking excuse. So what I did is I reached out to him. He's like, dude, get Anchor app, and boom, there you go. And like, here we are fucking 47 episodes in at this point. You know what I mean?
That's what's up. Okay. If you could do anything at this moment, what would it be?
Like profession wise, or like, what do you mean? Like
anything.
Okay. So I guess if I could do anything right now that I really wanted to do, it would probably be to go to like a badass, like rap festival or a concert, like somewhere cool, like with a bunch of badass bands with some live music. Like to me, like I miss that shit, and I like to go to concerts. So like like for entertainment, that's what I would do. As far as like a profession, I would probably want to be like the guy calling like Monday Night Football on ESPN. You know what I mean? Like I love sports, so like I think that would be cool.
Yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up. Okay, what other podcasts do you enjoy?
Okay, so besides the 11:30 podcast, shout out to y'all motherfuckers. Fucking dude, I get a lot of inspiration from a podcast called The Dan Le Batard Show. It's an ESPN show, but these guys are brilliant, dude. The way they set up their podcast, like the character development in the podcast, like the shit they talk about is fucking badass. I also like fucking Joe Rogan. Obviously, everybody probably fucks with Joe Rogan.
Yeah.
But other than that, I listen to like fucking podcasts about like soccer, like podcasts about like the Dallas Cowboys, or podcasts about fantasy football that like they have really cool podcasts on that. So I'm kind of like all over the place. Another guy I like too, Ryan Russillo. He has a podcast on fucking Spotify, and like he just breaks down shit in like a crazy way, and I love it, dude.
Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. Okay, interesting one. Another one. What body part do you wish you can detach and why?
What body part?
Yes.
Shit, fuck, that's a good one. I feel like I could do without like, I don't know. I feel like I could probably get away with just having like maybe like half of my nose. So I would just get like get it like cut to like here. And I don't know. It would just feel a little bit better. But because if you think about it, everything else, like you need your foot, you need your legs, you need your hands. You're going to need your head at some point. So, you know, what's left at that point? Yeah, you know, like where are we going here?
That's a good one.
I don't know. Which body part would you like? You know what I mean? Like, which one would you get rid of?
Apryl. She knew what she was doing when she asked this question. Apryl, you knew what you was doing, but do lips count?
Yeah, they count.
I get my fiance gonna be mad at me at the fact that I said lips, but I guess I said lips.
Okay. So like, but then your mouth would just be like a hole, or what?
See, I didn't give it.
I got like that.
I really didn't. I didn't give it no thought.
Yeah, you see, it's kind of hard because even me, I'm like, get rid of my nose, but then I'm like, fuck. Like, what am I?
If you get rid of your nose, then you're not gonna be able to smell it.
Yeah, I can't smell shit now. Now I want to. Yeah, I retract my answer, dude. Yeah, don't.
Okay, so what about? You know what? I take that back. I say one of my foot.
One of them. Which one? Your right or your left one?
My left one.
Your left one. Okay. Fuck, that would still be hard because I'm like, fuck, dude. That's yeah. I hate my left foot, but it's still kind of useful. Well, maybe you can get away with like, I don't know. Maybe you can lose one hand and still be okay. You know what I mean? Things are gonna be different. You're gonna have to learn how to live differently, but you know, it's better than fucking losing like your whole head or some shit. You know?
Yeah. Okay. What's the worst thing you think is illegal and legal in this world?
Okay, so the worst thing that is illegal is weed. They should legalize the shit out of it and tax it so we can get some fucking money into our school systems or some shit. As far as like what's like the worst thing that is like illegal, I would say, I mean, anything to do kind of with like just like anything like involving rape or like pedophilia, like none of that's really cool. You know what I mean? It's kind of hard to excuse that stuff.
Right about that, man. Glad you touched on that. That's what's up. That's what's up. Do you have any crazy questions for me?
Let's see. What do we want to ask Dre on Wills today on the 11:30 podcast? What could we ask him that is going to make him come up with a good answer? And I have a question for you.
Okay.
Have you ever seen the same bird twice? The same fucking bird, bro. And you have to be able to tell it's the same bird.
Okay, in the same day?
Yeah, just like at any point in time.
Yes.
Okay.
I say yes. I see the bird. I think it landed on the road and it flew off, went around the corner, and came back.
And then he came back and you were like, that was that motherfucker right there.
Of course.
Okay, I got another one for you.
Okay.
What type of fucking, hold on, not that one. If you could, we already talked about music a little bit. Do you sleep with the TV on?
I did. I'm more of a fan guy. You got to turn that fan on.
Bro, you got to put the fan on and turn all the lights off. The TV, everything. It's got to be pitch black, bro. I don't want to see fucking any bullshit, little glares or anything like that. Let's see. What else I got? If not blue, what color would the ocean be? Green? Okay. I had somebody say like a transparent, which is kind of like, I guess, but I asked like for a color and green. Yeah, green works. Okay. And then this is the last one I'm going to ask you because I got a lot of shit for answering this question on my podcast. Because apparently they don't believe my answer, but it goes like this. On a scale of 1 to 10 brains, how would you rate your memory? I said 7.
I'm going to go with 8.
Hey, oh, Dev. So
I'm
you
gonna go
one
with
on
eight.
me. Okay, I see.
Yeah, because I got a good memory.
You got a big ass brain.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go with eight.
All right, cool. I stand by my 7. That's a solid 7.
Okay, that's cool. I appreciate the questions, my guy. I appreciate the questions, man.
I already got questions lined up. Whenever you need them, I got them.
Okay.
We do this shit all the time.
Yo, you guys, man, we're going to move on. Before we wrap it up, we're going to move on to the WTF moment of the week.
Fuck.
And I got my guy Chris here, and since he's my guest, man, he's returning for the 3rd time, which I appreciate him so much. Chris, man, what's your WTF moment of the week?
Okay, so I don't know if you've seen have you seen the fucking video online? And this is an old video, and I rewatched it the other day. But it's a video of a fucking cat and a deer and a dog, and they all get into this interaction, and it's voiced over, and it's beautiful. And essentially what happens is the dog and the deer get into a fight, or the cat and the deer get into a fight, and then the dog gets involved.
Yo, look, get from under this damn car. Yo, damn. Shit. Amazing what you fucking find. What's up, girl? You feel good. Oh, shit, you look good. Shit. What's up with the number? That's what I'm saying. Oh, fuck you too then. Fuck is this? Yo, who the fuck is this little nigga by my daughter? What up, man? Yo, Keisha, get your ass over here. Real talk. I don't play that bullshit. Fuck is wrong with you? Who is this little ass nigga? Some friend of me. Real. I told you about talking to strangers. I'll fuck his little ass up. Hey, dog, you to chill out with that shit, man. Real talk. Hey, bring your ass on. Matter of fact. What the fuck? Oh, yeah. Let's go. Hey, why the fuck is this nigga following us? Real talk. Man. About to beat the... Why the fuck? You always bringing damn strangers and shit. What the fuck is that over there? Yo, Shotty got a nice ass. Real talk. I keep hearing that shit. Why are you laying down for?
Damn, she fine.
What? Fuck you just say to me?
I ain't say nothing, dog.
Fuck you just say to me, dog?
Hey,
Hey,
chill,
don't
chill,
run, bitch.
chill.
Fuck wrong with you, nigga. Fuck ass, little punk ass bitch.
Ow,
I'm the fucking
shit.
shit, nigga. I'll beat the fuck out
Ow.
you. Fuck. I showed that motherfucker a little thing or two. Yo. See what happens with it? What the fuck you want?
Hey, dog, real talk, man. I don't like how you come in fucking my hood and shit,
Hey,
dog.
real talk. Back up, homie.
Hey, dog, I'll beat your
Hey,
ass.
back the fuck
hey,
up.
Hey, dog. Hey,
Beat the fuck
real
out
talk.
your ass.
Fuck you,
The
nigga.
fuck?
Fuck,
Hey, nigga,
bitch.
hey,
I'm the
hey.
shit.
Fuck.
At the end of the video, you're like, what the fuck did I just watch?
Okay. Well, you guys, man, my WTF moment is pretty weird, you guys, pretty weird. But of course, we're living in the pandemic right now, and on the news, not even too long ago, I heard that like a bunch of people, thousands, maybe hundreds of people were filing for unemployment, and they were getting in trouble behind it. And, it was like millions and millions of dollars being given away and, that crap. Okay. But is a rapper, actually. His name is Nuck Diesel. He goes by that name as a rapper, but his actual name is Fontrell. I'm just going to say that, Fontrell. And he got caught bragging about defrauding the government's unemployment program in his music video. Man, the shit is crazy, though. He was arrested after applying more than $1.2 million in jobless benefits and using stolen identities in a scheme of fraudulent to obtain unemployment insurance benefits. And another crazy thing about it, they discovered at least 92 debit cards that had more than $1.2 million on them. And he had access more than $700. But his music video was posted on YouTube, and in the posting, everything, he got his YouTube tag handle, his Instagram, and just bragging about. Here's the part that got me that I laughed. He was bragging about his ability to defraud to get the money. That's an ability, That's your ability. That's your skill. That's what I'm good at.
Bro, talk about telling on yourself, dude. Talk about telling on yourself. On a fucking music video, like, dude, if you're a real OG about that and you know that you're fucking scamming the government, you probably shouldn't fucking tell anyone. And probably shouldn't put it in a fucking music video on YouTube, because guess what? when these fuckers catch wind of this, what's up, bro? What's up? What's up with that money that you got? What's good?
Exactly. That shit is crazy, man.
These guys, bro. I mean, dude, I guess he has some sort of skill because he's able to defraud the government, but be smarter about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's crazy, man. That was my WTF moment of the week. That was crazy. But man, Chris, man, I appreciate you joining me here on the 1130 podcast, man. Once again, before we wrap it up, any shout outs, anything you want to say? Also, when they can catch the Conversing with Chris and Nisa, the podcast.
Well, shout out to you first off, Dre on Wills. Shout out to April for the questions. Shout out to all your listeners, everybody that's fucking with you. Bro, you have over 800 subscribers on YouTube, bro. What the fuck?
Yeah, man.
I have like 135.
I'm going to share some of them with you. I try.
I'm over here struggling, but it's all good. Hey, fuck it, dude. Yeah, shout out to Misa, shout out to Lena, shout out to all my crew that helps me do the podcast. Shout out to El Paso, Texas. Shout out to DC. Shout out to the Dallas Cowboys. Hopefully they win tomorrow. But yeah, dude, if you guys want to come check out my podcast, Conversing with Chris and Misa, the podcast, all platforms, YouTube, Apple Music, Spotify, Anchor app, wherever the fuck you listen to podcasts, we're out there. But yeah, dude, I'm glad to have been back for this one. This one was cool. I think our podcast will get better and better the more we do them, just because like our chemistry just gets better. So, but I don't know, dude. I mean, fuck, this podcast is cool, dude. I fuck with this shit.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. Once again, you guys, man, this is my man Chris, host of Conversing with Chris and Music, the podcast from El Paso. Appreciate it, Chris, man. Thank you for being a guest this week, man.
Anytime, bro. Anytime. Just hit me up on Messenger. We'll plan it out. You know how it is, bro. It's easy to get this shit done. We can do it anytime.
Yeah, appreciate it, man. Yo, Chris, man, I appreciate you joining me here on the 1130 podcast, man. You're welcome anytime, man. This was a very, very fun episode, man. Just about an hour, man. For real, man. Very, very fun episode. The questions with April was good. Shout out to April. Appreciate the questions. Also, man, the debate was funny, man. And the Would You Rather game, man. Once again, man, you're welcome anytime here on the 1130 podcast, you guys, man. Go follow my man, Chris. Conversing with Chris and Nisa, the podcast on YouTube. Check them out. He got a new episode out right now if you haven't. But yeah, once again, Chris, man, appreciate you, my guy, for joining me here on the 1130 podcast. And also, you guys, you can follow and subscribe to the Conversing with Chris and Nisa podcast on Anchor FM, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, wherever you get your podcasts, and also on YouTube. You did. But once again, Chris, appreciate you joining me here on the podcast. But you guys, man, don't forget to follow the 1130 podcast on all social media platforms. Follow the 1130 podcast on Twitter at Dre on Wheels. Follow me on Instagram at the 1130 podcast. Like the 1130 podcast on Facebook. Subscribe to the 1130 podcast right here on YouTube. You dig? And also, you guys, man, if you would like to be a guest here on the 1130 podcast, email me the 1130 podcast at gmail.com. That's the 1130 podcast at gmail.com. But once again, Chris, man, dope episode. I appreciate everybody. Also, once again, before I wrap it up, man, like I was saying, I had a guy who was going to be on my wrestling podcast, and we were just going through some things. I asked him, was he okay? And he said, yeah. Just ask, man. Just reach out to your friends, reach out to everybody, man, and family members. Ask them, are they okay? Because everybody going through something. You don't know. Like, look at Black Panther guy. My man had cancer. Nobody knew. Passed away. You feel me? Not saying he could have told somebody, but you feel me? That was his right. But man, just ask if somebody okay and be there for somebody, man. For real. But you guys, man, it's your man Dre, aka Dre on Wheels. You guys, man, I thank you guys for joining me, man, and I'm out.